Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Strikers, 3-3, here, set,
They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
ready, ready, ready.
Here's Dowdle again. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Out of the gun, Young. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Okay, ready,
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. Gets it to the 15. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
10, set.
They go with Dowdle on the run. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations.
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Fitzgerald on the handle to kick off. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. His first throw is an interception. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. We're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Watch out. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Blue, 42. Blaster, safe, hut.
Young working from the gun. He rolls to his right. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Seahawks, nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Cody White. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. Just a minute, 59 seconds remaining in our first half of football. It's the Panthers in front here at Bank of America.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set, hut. Red. Set.
Looking to throw. Young. Headed out right. Now he takes it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone block inside the 15. He gained 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
62 blaster. Set. Ready.
From the red zone now. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Ready. Ready.
Young throwing here. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this third down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
He's forced out of bounds
Ready, set.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on fourth down. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's White on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
This is Walker on 2nd. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing here, Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10 from the 32. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick
Now
off.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. They're on the 26-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Play fake, Darnold. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Been a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Still going inside the 35. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready! We're going to start.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
Here's Young to throw. Forced out to his right. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
So you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know Power Ranger? Also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go, set. 43 right. Ready, out.
Inside, give to Dowdle. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's hut.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Okay, right.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Drill green. Ready?
He'll air it out on 3rd. Hits his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. The Panthers have set themselves up for the victory, Brock. Now just need to carry this lead through to the final whistle. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Set, ready. Hut.
On play action, here's Young. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Ready. Black shot. Slide blue. Set.
Young to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st and 10. Darnold. This is caught. That's caught. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
There's the give to Dowdle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
52 black. 50 green. Hut.
Out of the gun, Young. That's popped by Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers with a 10-point advantage. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check white.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Hut.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they take him down right along the 30.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he will have the Panthers 1st down. That's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. Caught at the 6. And they give to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And even getting skunked in that second half, Brock, the damage done in the first, enough to claim victory at the end. And of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize that stellar defensive effort in the second half that made this win possible. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.